Occasionally Herb and I like to take a break from dredging. So today we have two types of sluices. One is a traditional riffle tray, the other is a trap type sluice. We're going to dig out of the same area for about the same length of time, do a cleanup for you, and give you some idea of the pros and the cons of each.
Okay, on any sluice on your water flow, you'll notice on this one we have a V going down the middle of the sluice, which is critical on any sluice that you use. On this particular sluice, to show you how it operates, this is front end view. I hope you can get top and bottom. The water is going across the top here and underneath this particular sluice, whereas it's all going across the top of the other one. So the two bodies of water meet down here at the back, hit each other and drop the gold out. So this recovers a lot more fine gold for you than the traditional sluices. So on any sluice, when we put it in the creek, you want to make sure it's not level. We want to put some pitch to it, similar to that right there, some pitch so the water will flow through properly and wash your rocks and gravel out. Another key thing is when you do put this pitch in the creek, you want to fill the side boards or the sides of the sluice about half full of water. You want to set it in the creek where it's about half full if you can get it there. So we want pitch and water about half up the sides with this V going down the middle.
Okay, Herb has an advantage over me in that he's not having to classify any of his material. He shovels directly into his drop trap sluice. On the other hand, I'm going to classify everything before I put it into my sluice box. This is a 3/8 inch mesh. I wouldn't recommend anything larger than a 1/2 inch, and some people actually double classify it. The feeling is that the better material is classified, especially for the fine gold that we're recovering in this creek, the better chances you have of recovering it in this sluice box. Okay, I'm digging this hole deeper and deeper. At the same time, I'm putting all my material in the classifier. By using the steering wheel motion back and forth like this, I wash all the gold that'll fall through the classifiers into my bucket. Now right now I'm on my 5th shovel. I think Herb's already on about his 25th shovel. So he's processed a lot more material than I have, but then I'm classifying mine, so I'm not sure who's going to get the most gold, but we'll find out shortly. Okay, I'm taking my classified material. I ran it through 2 classifiers, and I'm going to start shoveling it into my sluice and let it clear the riffles. Now, I have 5 shovels in here. I think Herb's on about 35 shovels now, since he doesn't have to classify. But by classifying material and putting it in slowly in this sluice, I think I'm going to have a real good chance of some really fine gold recovery. Well, Nugget and I are out here today just having fun, but there is a little bit of competition going on here. One sluice against the other, me against him. Actually, if he ends up with more gold today, it's not because he's a superior prospector, his sluice is better. I actually had to help shoot some of the video. That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Only disadvantage on this sluice versus the riffle sluice, this black trap sluice, as I said earlier, this has a grizzly on it. It's got wires up top here, and they're 3/8 of an inch apart. So the only thing is, it will not capture a 3/8 of an inch nugget versus the other sluice.
With my riffle tray type sluice, I can see whether it's loading up or not. I can just look down here and get a visual on it. With Herb's, his black sand trap is hidden inside the box there somewhere, so I guess my question to Herb is, how do you know that it's not already full of black sand and gold and you just continue to shovel and your material's being washed out? Or how do you know? How do you check that?
Okay, to answer Jerry's question, you'll notice that material is, you can see blonde sand or tan sand here in the back. So after I bring all this out, bring this coarse stuff out, and you notice that the sand is disappearing here in the back. So speed it up. I just keep this shovel out. Then all your sand will disappear. It gives me a better water flow. So as long as I don't have any material right here at the very back, the trap is right here, right underneath my hand, and there's a ledge under here. So when this is clear here, that means the box is not full and I can continue to shovel.
Okay, it's summer in northwest South Carolina. We have a big thunderstorm headed this way. You hear lightning and thunder in the background. We don't want all the camera gear to get wet, so we're going to knock off. I think I ran about 25 buckets of, 25 shovels of material through the sluice. Of course, Herb has many more than I have. So we're going to do the cleanup. Right now the sluice is running, water is running over the sluice right now just to clean the box out down to the concentrate. So we're going to pack this material up, go back and pan it out for you and see what we find. Stay tuned.
Okay, we're ready to take the sluice out of the creek. What's very important is how you pick this up. We're going to pick it up just as level as we can. If we're going to tilt it any way at all, we let it tilt to the downside, the downstream side. So we're going to come up as straight as we can. Keep it level, and then it goes right into your 5-gallon bucket. Okay. So here's the trap. Here's your trap right here. So this is how we're going to rinse the material out. We're going to dump water in the back here. There's 3 tubes in here, and it rinses out this trap right here. So that's no carpet or anything. And once again, here's your grizzly, the front. So we're just going to keep pouring, shake it, and we're done. We're cleaned out, ready to take our concentrates home.
Okay, I'm doing the same process that Nugget did just a minute ago. I'm going to lift my sluice box up carefully, wash my concentrates down in the 5-gallon bucket. We're going to take them back and then pan out the material, concentrate material, and see what we have. Nugget's feeling pretty confident right now. He thinks I'm going to be buying him pizza like I did the kids, but I didn't bet him any pizza. Okay, we made the long trip back. We decided to stop at Nugget's house and pan this material out, and we outran the storm on the way, so I think we're going to have enough time to clean this material up and show you what we found. Nugget Getter got the most gold today. So what is your take on the sluice, on your sluice?
Well, I can shovel directly into the sluice, no classifying. It's a trap sluice, and it recovers a lot of the fine gold. And the only drawback is I need more water, but that can be done by damming up the stream a little bit. So I just don't like to classify when I don't have to.
And my riffle sluice requires less water. It's a lot lighter, so if you're carrying it in a great distance, that's something to consider. It does capture fine gold. I think it works better when you classify, but if you have a lot of water, you may be able to do it without classifying. So that's my take. Herb?
I agree. The only thing I don't like about mine is it doesn't get 1/2-inch nuggets.
Okay, thanks for joining us. Watch for another video on the way. Thanks a lot.